in one word, unsettling or very disturbing. Kasi the allegations against Senator Marcoleta that he allegedly amassed millions of pesos are reportedly private in character. So private funds. Hindi man yan covered ng definition ng plunder. So paano yan ma-plunder? At saka kay former Congressman Mike Defensor, hindi naman siya public official. So, yun ang narinig natin. I don't know how this will proceed legally, but kita natin ang timing nito. First, it's really to discourage those who are brave enough to expose the anomalies of the current administration. And second, it has something to do with the impeachment trial of the Vice President. Kasi si Senator Marcoleta is a very known and articulate lawyer. So, two birds in one shot ito, kasamang Jay.
Attorney, reaction po ninyo hinggil nga dito sa naging anunsyo ni Ombudsman Boying Rimulya na this week daw ay ihahain o sasampahan na po ng plunder case itong si Senador Rodante Marcoleta at dating Congressman Mike Defensor.
Well, in one word, unsettling or very disturbing. Kasi the allegations against Senator Marcoleta that he allegedly amassed millions of pesos are reportedly private in character. So private funds. Hindi man yan covered ng definition ng plunder. So paano yan ma-plunder? At saka kay former Congressman Mike Defensor, hindi naman siya public official. So, yun ang narinig natin. I don't know how this will proceed legally, but kita natin ang timing nito. First, it's really to discourage those who are brave enough to expose the anomalies of the current administration. And second, it has something to do with the impeachment trial of the Vice President. Kasi si Senator Marcoleta is a very known and articulate lawyer. So, two birds in one shot ito, kasamang Jay.
Opo. Attorney, konting lecture lamang para po sa kaalaman din ng ating mga kababayan. Sa ilalim ho ba ng ating batas, ano ho ba yung legal na definisyon ng plunder? At ano yung mga pangunahing elemento po nito na masasabi po natin na ang isang opisyal ng gobyerno ay may ganitong kaso ng plunder?
I have not with me the exact definition of plunder. Pero basically, ito yung you have to raid the National Treasury, systematic raid of the National Treasury amounting to more than 50 million pesos through schemes, may mga elements diyan. Pero ang basic na requirement or requisite, public funds.
Opo. At
public funds ang basic requirement dito. Basic requisite.
Opo. At tanging yung mga public officials ang natatanging may ganito pong kakaharaping kaso, plunder, attorney, kung sakaling gagamit po sila ng plunder, ng public funds o government assets.
Principally, yung object nito ay public funds, pero pwede rin ang public officials, but pwede rin masali yung private individuals basta may allegation of conspiracy with public officials. Raiding the National Treasury, in the aggregate amount of at least 50 million pesos through series of transactions. Series ito eh. Hindi lang biglaan. So, may mga systematic, may isang word din systematic. Ngayon, sa tingin ko, parang hindi papasok yung elements of plunder that they intend to file against Senator Rodante Marcoleta.
Opo. At kung hindi po plunder ang pasok po dito na kaso laban po kay Senador Marcoleta, maaari ho bang maging itong issue na ito ay tungkol po sa kasi campaign donations, maaari po bang mahulog po siya doon sa tinatawag po nating election laws o anti-graft laws?
I think meron ng I'm just relying on the news, Jade. I think cleared na siya sa Commission on Elections eh. There
Yes.
was a report na
Ibinasura na po.
yung case niya against, may case against kay Senator Marcoleta before the COMELEC was already dismissed by the COMELEC for lack of merit.
Opo. So pwede po bang gagamitin po yung argumento din ng kampo po ni Senador Marcoleta, attorney, yung pagkakabasura po ng kanyang kaso, kaugnay nga po dito sa mga campaign donation niya, dito kung sakali mang matutuloy itong pagsasampangan ng kaso ng ombudsman dyan po sa Sandigan Bayan?
Yes, he knows better, Jade. He's a good lawyer. And besides, he will be assisted by very good lawyers as well. Alam nila kung anong gagawin.
Opo. Pero ang dating ho ninyo, attorney, dito sa pagsasampa po ng kaso laban po kay Senador Marcoleta at itong kasama na nga si Mike Defensor na inasahan nga kasama din ho sa mga kakasuhan ng ombudsman dyan po sa Sandigan Bayan, ay panggigipit po ba sa kanila? Anong dating para po sa inyo? Dahil kilala po ang dalawang ito na talagang kritiko po ng administrasyon, lalo na po laban sa korupsyon.
Actually, Jade, may pattern naman dito eh. Hindi ba last time dalawa? Kaya nga, selective persecution ito at saka selective prosecution. Makita natin na those who are really dissenters o yung kritiko ng ating administration ngayon ay sila ngayon ang parang the books are thrown at them. So sila ngayon ang kinakasuhan. So there's no question about it kasi yan naman talaga ang nangyayari sa ating bansa ngayon.
Opo. Kung sakali pong maisampa na itong kaso sa ng ombudsman na attorney, kaagad-agad ho ba, automatic ho ba maglalabas ng arrest warrant laban po kay Senador Marcoleta?
Sana hindi kagad kasi klaro naman na walang basihan kung plunder. Tignan natin yung definition ng plunder under the law. Yung funds na allegedly ninakaw ay hindi naman galing sa kaban ng bayan. So, by that alone, it would negate the crime of plunder. Pero I don't know how the Sandigan Bayan respond to this.
Opo, pero meron ho bang possible na, usually po na process po ng korte, yung pagdinig po ng kaso, madalas ho ba bago bigyan ng sampahan o baga mag-issue po ng arrest warrant ay magkakaroon muna ng mga pagdinig, ipapatawag lang muna bago po gawin po yun, attorney? Ano pong tama para sa kaalaman ng ating mga kababayan?
Ang nakikita natin ngayon, based on experiences, the moment the ombudsman will indict certain public officials before the Sandigan Bayan, parang may presumption of regularity kaagad. So, it becomes ministerial to issue the warrant of arrest unless it can be restrained by the higher court. That issuance of a warrant of arrest.
Opo.
Pero sa tinamos na nangyayari kay Senator Jingo Estrada at saka kay Senator
Bong Revilla.
Bong Revilla, kaagad mayroong warrant of arrest na issue.
Opo. At kapag na-issuehan na po ito ng arrest warrant, attorney, itong kasong plunder ay non-bailable. Di po sila po pwedeng makapagpiyansa.
Yes, unbillable. So the remedy of the accused is to file a petition for bail on the ground that the evidence of guilt is not strong.
Pero habang yan ay po'y dinidinig po ng korte, ay kung sakali man, ay mananatili po siya sa kulungan tulad po ng mga nangyayari kay Senador Jingo Estrada at dating Senador Bong Revilla.
Yes, that is the situation, Jade.
Opo. May kinalaman ho ba itong nangyayaring impeachment yan sa Senado, yung pagiging senador po niya ni Senador Rodante Marcoleta, itong mga kasong sinasampa, inihain laban po sa kanya, attorney?
Maaring ganun ang ating impression kasi by next week magsisimula na yung impeachment trial at alam natin na si Senator Rodante Marcoleta is a great lawyer and he can very well articulate whatever defects or flaws in the impeachment charges. Magaling ito na abogado kasi yung impeachment naman ay playground ito ng mga lawyers kasamang Jade. So being a great lawyer, parang may epekto ito kung alam mo naman yung impeachment we have experienced that. Kahit na sabihin nila na they claim to be neutral, they claim to be impartial, pero sa umpisa pa lang makita natin yung partiality at saka bias, may identification na yan. At saka they are waiting for the right timing, they are listening, they are gauging the pulse of the people, kung saan yung perception, doon sila patungo. Kaya nga, ito si Senator Marcoleta, kilala naman ito na identified with Vice President Sara Duterte, so mawawalan ng boses itong grupo yung mga sympathizers ni Vice President Sara Duterte during that impeachment proceedings.
Opo, bago ko lang ipasa kay Partner Admar, sa tingin po ninyo kung sakaling makukulong itong si Senador Marcoleta dito sa kaugnay nga sa kasong plunder na kakaharapin po niya, ay makakaapekto po yan doon sa, o mas mapapadali ho ba yung conviction kay VP Sara Duterte?
To be, hindi yan ganun kadali kasi maybe this kind of approach may fuel resentment. Kasi kung makita ng mga tao na parang ginigipit itong may pagigipit, this may fuel resentment. And this resentment is even far stronger than ideology. It can galvanize the base of Vice President Sara Duterte at saka baka lalong magalit ang tao dito. It can work both ways, pero para sa akin baka mag-boomerang ito sa administration itong nagpupos ng impeachment against the Vice President who was elected by more than 32 million votes from the Filipino people, the largest mandate ever enjoyed by a public official.